What's up? What's good? What's going on, Aries? So I want to jump in really quick and see what is it the person on your mind is not saying to you. The person on your mind, what are they not telling you? Because these are general readings, but you know that. So just take what resonates and chuck the rest for someone else. I want to thank you all for smashing that thumbs up button. It is greatly appreciated. Spirit, tap me in. The person on Aries' mind, what is this person not telling you? Right now they're telling you, don't let fear drive you, okay? It's like this person is saying, like, right now, immediately, they're saying, like, no matter how much they try to say that the situation with you is too much and they try to move forward, their mind keeps coming back to you, okay? However, they do feel like that you allow your fear to control where this connection is going here. Another message this person is saying is that, you came pretty close. You know what I'm saying? They wish that they could take back their words. They know that they allowed their mouth to get the best. Yeah, look, you've come farther than you think and you came closer than anyone. You definitely, like this person they don't let people in as much as they let you in. Okay. And they're really like, that's what they're not telling you is like, damn, I don't even think Aries recognizes just how much I really allowed them into my space. They really did. They hit me where it mattered. Okay. But this person does feel like that, you know, they're flat out telling me that Aries allowed their insecurities to kind of like take this connection down a detour. Okay. Yeah, this person is saying, hey, Aries, you was my home. And now I don't even feel like that place exists anymore. Let's see, Spirit, tap me in for this person. What is it that they're not telling Aries, Spirit? What do you mean? Don't let fear be your driver, and I erase every trace of you except in my mind. This person is definitely saying that they're trying to let this go, but man, you keep coming up in their mind, but they can't get over the fact that you allow your fears, anxieties, and insecurities to get in the way of this connection. Yeah, see the Ten of Wands in the reverse. Taking on too much, avoiding this person is saying like, hey, it's like they got to put this down because they don't think that the Three of Pentacles, they feel like that this is like, even though they would like to collaborate, they feel like that if they was to take this on with all of the fears and anxiety that you feel, it would be far too much. You see the Seven of Swords here, like a mental challenge, breaking free. Like this person, like what they're not telling you is like hard pill to swallow, Aries, but I have to be honest with you. This person is flat out telling what they're not telling you is that the only reason they put this down is because they couldn't tolerate how you allowed your insecurities to get in the way of this connection. But even with that being said, they still think about you a lot here. And that's even though it's in the reverse, that is the truth with the Ace of Swords. This person, like they feel confused, like they don't really know what it is that you're wanting from this connection here. They don't feel like that they have the necessary clarity that they need in order to proceed forward. And that's why this person is deciding to remain independent. Yeah, but they have a lot of love for you. The Queen of Cups, they have a lot of love, but they feel like that in order for them to remain in a stable, solid position, they have to and feel emotionally secure. They feel like that they must remain independent of this situation here. But they do desire, like, if they were being honest with their, like, subconsciously, they do desire collaboration here without a doubt. They feel like that there's too much, like they do feel like that it's a missed opportunity due to these fears and anxieties, like focusing on the wrong thing. And I think that this person allowed their mouth to get the best of them. Like like this person is saying, I wish I could take back my words. You came closer than anyone. I do feel like that this person spoke some truth. But I do feel like that they spoke it in a very harsh way here. Let's see, Spirit, clarify this. You come farther than you think. You came closer than anyone, and I wish I could take back my words. What is this person trying to say with this, Spirit? They have a lot of love for you without a doubt. Yeah, the Ten of Cups. Okay, so this person is telling me that even though they do feel like that your fears and insecurities kind of like began the determinant of this connection, this person is recognizing that whatever they said in that disagreement, that argument, this person is full on taking accountability that they know that their words was the final straw that broke the camel's back. This person is telling me that they are taking accountability for that. Okay, for sure. They definitely feel like that this broken home, this broken union is because of them allowing, like my father would say, they allow their mouths to write a check that their ass can't cash, right? Yeah, the emperor. This person like kind of like, yeah, the Five of Swords in the reverse, the Strength card in the reverse, and the Queen of Swords, the Hermit card. I do feel like, this person feels like that they wish that they could take their words back, because they feel like that whenever they have that argument with you, and whenever they allow their words to get the best of them, this person feels like that was their opportunity to kind of like stabilize this situation, and to kind of like, it was their opportunity to kind of like solidify the foundation between you all, and to kind of like, I don't want to say like assert themselves as a dominant person, but it like assert themselves as to how they intend to show up in the connection. They feel like that they had that opportunity. However, they came up as like lack of self-discipline. Like this person isn't proud of the way that they handled themselves. Looking back on that situation, this person does feel like that was it would have been better for them to try to solidify the foundations versus trying to rehash past resentments or trying to win at all costs or something like that. They definitely feel like that they became overly emotional and malice in the way that they spoke and carried themselves in this situation, because the two of you all put a lot of work in to come to the point where you all are at. And so they do have regrets for how they carried themselves. And this person is flat out telling me that they're taking accountability for allowing their words in that heat of the moment to be the final straw that broke this camel's back, for sure. So your message was pretty straightforward. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask I'm going to pull a yes or no question from a card from this deck for all 12 zodiac signs. So Aries, if you're dealing with Aries through Pisces, go ahead and prepare your yes or no question. And this will give you a more in-depth answer for your reading, as well as it's more than just a yes or no. It'll come with a little snippet of some additional information as well, okay? So thank you all so much for smashing that thumbs up button. It is thoroughly appreciated. I hope that these messages have been able to offer you some guidance and clarity. Let's see, Spirit. Aries has a yes or no question if they're dealing with Aries through Pisces. Can you please show me clear, concise messages? If Aries is dealing with an Aries through Pisces, what is the answer, Spirit? Straight from the top of the deck, please. Thank you, Spirit. So if you're dealing with an Aries, we have no. There are too many cracks in your facade, unsupported, drying up. If you're dealing with a Taurus, the answer is no. Misled by false signals, steer clear. If you're dealing with a Gemini, the answer is no. Heavy energies, blocked, weighed down by worry. I have to be honest. I think that if you guys are asking if this person is going to step forward and give you this information themselves, the answer is no. And I do feel like that this person just feels like that it wouldn't really get them any sort of outcome or result that they're looking for, if I could be honest. But that was Aries, Taurus, Gemini. If you're dealing with a Cancer, The answer is yes. It's going swimmingly, off the hook, in the flow. If you're dealing with a Leo, the answer is yes. Sweet satisfaction, good taste, savoring it. If you're dealing with a Virgo, we have no, burning through money, and it is a poor investment. If you're dealing with a Libra, we have yes, you are being shown the way, welcome with open arms. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, the answer is yes, the best medicine, getting the real scoop. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, the answer is no. Unfinished business, loose ends, feeling restless. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, the answer is no. Grinding your gears, working too hard. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, the answer is yes. Your dreams take flight, fluttering around busy. And then last but not least, if you're dealing with a Pisces, the answer is no. Spotted reputation, going bad, rotten idea. All right, so I do feel like that there has been some sort of rejection that's already taken place within this situation here, Aries, okay? I hope that this message, I just seen 1111 on the timer, Aries. So I hope that this message was able to offer you some guidance and clarity. If so, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. Peace, love, and light.